Hello and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, and this is the main puzzle being published on Monday the 17th of March 2025. By all accounts, it's one of the easiest of recent times. Now, that doesn't always guarantee it's going to be easy for me, as I don't do the 15 by 15 that often, but I know a couple of people have said they've got PBs on it, and my PB is about 22 minutes. I had a solve last week about, I think I had a couple in the 28 to 30 minute region. I've had a 24. So if I can get a PB on it, that'd be fantastic. But obviously, the aim is really just to solve it. I think that's my main thought. Um, and yeah, definitely under 30 minutes would be good. If I can get a PB, great. So anyway, enough waffling. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Aggressive goat possibly put an end to brittle toffee. I would assume that's some kind of anagram in there somewhere. Aggressive goat possibly put an end to brittle toffee. I don't know. Out of bed in one's cups and on edge. Out of bed, up in one's cups. Cusp. Cusp is an edge, maybe. Female bird initially installed in strange element. Well, strange could be rum or odd element. Are we looking at a female bird? Hen, female F, B. Strange is right. I don't know. Excuse me. Elderly relative, eager for hard-wearing fabric. I mean, that's going to be grand. Oh, another one. That's Nan something. Nankeen, I think it is. Elevated. Oh, one I've seen before. Elevated plain dish to the French. Le. The French is le, I suppose. To the. Not sure about to the. De la. Plain dish. Elevated. Chooses photographs for the orders. Chooses optics, snaps, shoots. I mean, it's going to sound like, I think. Photographs, shots, chooses, elects, opts. The writers left a set of books. That's significant. Left a set of books. I would think that's a lant at the end. Left a, and the set of books be NT. That's significant. The writers. Me, port, important. I suppose I'm important. Okay, port being left. House in which study has unusual cerise seat coating. Cerise is an anagram, I think, going around den or con. I don't know. I assume house in this case is going to be either a star sign or one of the monarchy. Con, cerise. Don't know. Sagittarius is the only star sign I can think of. Film, Bachelor One embodying American book. Film Bambi, I think that's B-A. Oh, let's try and spell it right. B American Bambi. Going west, for example, a space where boats are tied up. Ooh, a space where boats are tied up is some kind of quay, wharf. Going west, for example. Okay. Assumed names as found in American stories. As found, it sounds like it ought to be a hidden word, really. Canst. American stories. Alibis. Alibis doesn't work. Tales. Pseudonyms. Aliases. Aliases is the word for lies. As found in there. Yep. Heavenly body wanting a treatment for asthma. Is that a steroid? No, it can't be a steroid. Wanting a inhaler. Heavenly bodies normally angels or comets or meteors. E.g. Oliver, extremely emaciated and bent. E.g. twisted. Seems reasonable. Oliver twist. Again, book C transport ringing about legal position. Again would normally be a re. Book. Let's put a B in then. C transport. Is that an anagram? Ringing about. Okay, is that Rebecca? Book. Well, that's not bad for a first pass. So that's 4 minutes. Relating to plants thrown into cab. Relating to plants is botany, and botanic. What is that? Botanic. plants thrown into cab. Yeah, okay, so that's just somehow. I think yes, is an anagram button into cab. Finally, effect entry dislodging new cat. Finally, effect. That'd be a T, I suppose. Finally, effect entry dislodging new cat. So look at this one. B aggressive to brittle and then goat butter scotch. I think that is butterscotch. Ah, there we go. Right, that helps a bit. I'll come back to this T because that's finally effect is T. Entry is that an anagram of entry? Ent re new, which makes that a don't know what the name of the cat is if it is a cat. 13. Okay, let's come from there. Stress stated by former partners building project is stress x partners building project is a don't know. Divest oneself of team colours. Divest oneself. Team colours. Side is team. Strip, I suppose. Outdoor broadcast. Introduced by old writer. Introduced by old writer would be open air, I suppose. Seems reasonable. Let's look at the next one across. Down rather. Wild dream of church. That's just chimera, isn't it? Chimera. It's all dream, isn't it? Involving high mass. High M. Yep. What's this? Plate. Plate's a dish, I think. PL8. Platel. Platella? Plateau. Plateau, I think that is. This is female bird, initially installed in strange element. Rhenium. Rhenium. Oh, try to spell it correctly. Rhenium. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Perhaps part of Ben's area. Ben's area separating its channel belonging to. Perhaps part of Ben's area. Mount. Yeah, Mount is a Ben. Mountain side, I suppose. Mountain side. Gosh. Okay. Oh, I've given up on the nouns. False move of young girl. Upset. Teacher's favourite. Perhaps is a. I was going to say false move. Miss step. I think pets. Yep. Misstep. Young girl is a miss. Pet. Yep. Like our fellow countrymen, British. Mistake about short ceremony is a right. Bish. Yep. Okay. This one was legal position. It's probably a ship ownership or something. Ringing about that. Okay. So let's go back to the downs that I was working my way through. Deliver the goods. Appear with President Adams at last. John. Deliver the goods. President Adams at last. I think it's John Adams. I think there were two Adams actually. John. Deliver the goods. Not sure that's going to have done that one. Inferior writer. One sampling the raven perhaps. Potentate, is that? No, per. One inferior writer is a. One sampling the raven, perhaps. Is that an anagram of the raven? Perhaps. I don't think so. Not sure what that is. Central European singer, regularly embracing sweetheart. Central European singer, regularly is SNE, IGR. Regularly SNE. Let's go SNE for singer. Embracing. Okay, so that makes embracing sweetheart is love Slovene. Okay. Bad blood I attracted at first in game. Bad blood I attracted at first in game. Bad. No idea what's going on there. Done that. And this one, finished novel, originally accepted by two press chiefs. Finished novel. Novel Ed. Accepted N by two press chiefs. Ed. Two press chiefs would be editors. Eds. Okay, well it's gone quite well. Let's know that. What's this? Chooses. Oh, I don't know about that end, do I? Elects. Chooses photographs. This one, out of bed in one's cups. Out of bed's up, up, take, on edge, up. If that was up, don't know, it is up. Deliver the goods is to. I've got no idea what's going on with that present Adams clue. Okay, Cerise. What's this Cerise? C-E-I-E-R-S. Am I putting den or con? If that was con. Or if it was den, dense, consider, house, house, consolidate. Stress is X. Building project is a stress started by former. Entry. Don't think that can be an anagram. I don't know. I feel like that should be an anagram, but tin. I think this is a re because it begins again. Again, book C transport. Is it just an anagram of book C? Ringing about. Legal. Legal position is. Sea transport is a ship, isn't it? I suppose. Book is Rebecca ship. Ringing about. Call ship. Legal position. Inferior writer is a one sampling the raven. Well, writer is a pen. Pen sampling the raven. Is that just a T E A? Penta. In there? No. Going west, for example, a space where boats are tied up. Sloop, sloop pools. Is it just steroid? Maybe it's just steroid. Maybe that's why I've got a problem there, because it's just steroid, isn't it? Ed, finished no originally accepted. No, it can't be. Ended? Finished, ended. Okay, readership, book. Recognize, recognize. I think that's right. Reden, residence, residence. Let's see. If you're a writer one, That's po. Po. Was it pre? Inferiorizer is a pre. Don't know. That looks like a shun there. Extension. That is our extension. Okay. Out of bed in ones and on edge. Out of bed. John Adams a beer as well. President Adams. John Adams is a type. No, Sam Adams is a type of beer. It's quite nice to be able to get this one actually. Chooses is picks. There you are, picks. Got it at last. Finally, effect. New cat. Dislodging new cat would be a Tiddles. Tid. I don't know what in one's cups. That must be an up, mustn't it? Deliver the goods. Oh. I wonder if President Adams is one of the people on the banknote somewhere. Let's have a look at this one again. Bad blood I attracted at first in game. I think it's something around blood eye, isn't it? Which makes it Dilb. Diob. This one, which is bringing about legal position. Again, the Raven. I think that's probably an anagram of the Raven. Can it be? That's the Raven's 8 letters, isn't it? Where's the P coming from? If that's the case, Preva. Our bed is normally up. In one's cups. I don't know what that means. In one's cups. And on edge. Up. Tight. Okay, I don't know what up in one's cups means. Tigger. Tiggers that must be. Finally effect entry. Dislodging new. Cat. Tigress. Egress. Okay, egress and tigress. Fair enough. Burn up. Deliver the goods. Burn up. Burn feels like the most likely word there. Or most obvious one to fit in my brain at this moment. Deliver the goods. Deliver the goods is to... we've done steroid. Turn up trumps. Turn up trumps, okay. Going west, for example, a space where boats are tied up is a mooring. Moor. Space is a room going west, for example, e.g. a moorage, okay. Which makes this a bad blood I attracted at first. Is that an anagram of Diablo? I don't really know what Diablo is, so that's a bit hard. Recordership. Book. Is that recordership? And that just leaves these last two. Yeah, it's kind of again book. Second record ringing about And this one, inferior writer 1 sampling the raven, perhaps. Po. Pre. I'm going to write that out horizontally to try and help us. P-I, P something E, something A, something T, something something. Again, is normally a re. Ringing about. So sea transport is that. Book is to reorder. Reordership. Order. The raven would be again book. Again, book is to reorder. Ringing about. About is C, I think. Recordership, I think that is, which just leaves this one to be. What is that going to be? Alter, enter, precanter, pre. Sampling the raven. Preve. Am I looking at a anagram of the raven? The raven. Fair. Hunter. Oh. I don't know if I know this word then. An inferior writer is a pi, po, par, pretender. Can we have pretender? No. Pre. Poem. Po. One sampling the raven, perhaps. Taster. Oh, it's a po taster, isn't it? There we go. 2158. I think that is just scraping a PB for me. So yeah, that would have been a lot quicker if I could remember po taster, which I have seen once before. So let's go through those clues, because some of them I got very easily, some of them I struggled through. Aggressive goat. Yeah, okay, so an aggressive goat is a butter. So goats butt people, so therefore it's a butter. Possibly put an end to is to scotch. You scotch the thing, and brittle toffee is butterscotch. Out of bed is up, and in one's cups is tight. I don't really understand that, other than I guess if you're whatever cups are, I don't know if it's taking about a bra, but on edge is uptight. We've got the element of rhenium, or rhenium, I'm not sure how that's said. We've got a female bird which is a hen. Initially installed is the I, going in strange, which is rum. An elderly relative is nan. Eager is keen, and hard-wearing fabric is nankeen. So that's the first one I picked up from Crossword Land in my years of doing crosswords. An elevated plane is a plateau. A dish is a plate, and to the French, to the in French is O. Chooses is pics. Photographs are pics, but obviously you wouldn't put a K in there. Pictures, pics, and the audience, for the audience, is saying it's a sound like. The writer is I'm. Left is port. A set of books. A is in the clue, and set of books is NT for New Testament. And something that's significant is important. A house is a residence. A study is a den, and that's going in an anagram of cerise, which is indicated by unusual, and coating is saying it's going in there. That's the coating of the study. Film, Bambi is a film, 1941, Disney, thereabouts. Beef Bachelor, 1 is an I, so those two are embodying, put AM for American and B for book into it. Going west is saying the clue is going backwards. We've got, for example, is e.g. A is in the clue, and then a space is a room, which gives you moorage, and boats. Moorage is where boats are tied up. Assumed names or aliases. As, literally as in the middle of the clue, is found in A for American, and stories are lies. Heavenly body wanting an A. So I said it was an asteroid early on, but actually heavenly body wanting an A means there's no A on it, which gives you steroid, which is a treatment for asthma. E.g. Oliver. So Oliver is an example of a twist, Oliver Twist, in the Dickens book. Extremely emaciated is saying take the extreme letters of emaciated, the E and the D, put them together, gives you twisted, which is bent. So if you, again, book, you reorder, and sea transport is a ship, and that is ringing, i.e. going around. So ringing is telling you that it surrounds the word for about, which is C for circa, and that gives you a legal position, which is recordership. Let's look at the Downs. Relating to plants is botanic. Thrown is indicating there's an anagram coming up of into cab. Finally, effect. So the final letter of effect is T. Starts the clue off. Entry. Entry is egress. Dislodging new. Cat is a tigress. I'm just going to have a quick moment to think about this. Hold on. Entry is actually ingress. So an ingress without an N, because it's dislodging the new, gives us tigress. Stress is tension. Started by former partner is an X, and a building project is an extension. If you divest oneself of team colour as well, the football kit can be called a strip, and obviously if you take all your clothes off, then you strip. So it's got a question mark on it. So it's a bit of a cryptic one like that. Outdoor broadcast is open air. Outdoor is open air. Broadcast is to air, so you air things, you broadcast them. Introduced by Overold and Pen for a writer. Okay, a wild dream is a chimera or chimera, I don't know how you say it exactly. CH for church, RA for artist, involving half of high, so HI is half of high, and mass is M, scientific notation. Deliver the goods, turn up trumps, okay, I mean it's just a phrase. Appear with President Adams at last. Turn up trumps. I mean obviously Donald Trump is now an American president. I don't quite understand how we get from President Adams to Donald Trump, really, other than they're both presidents. Appear with could be to turn up. President Adams at last. Is it saying who's the latest American president? Not sure exactly on parsing that, but that's what's going on there. Perhaps part of Ben's area. So a Ben is a type of mountain, or so it's the name of mountains in Scotland. So Ben Nevis is an example of that. Area separating stage belonging to TV channel. So what do we got here then? I'm going to have to pause the video while I think about this. I'm struggling to fully understand this one. I would take the following description with a pinch of salt, but I think mountainside, the definition is perhaps part of Ben's. Area separating suggests to me that the A there for area is separating a stage. So a mount, if you mount something, if you mount a production, you stage a production. I think I could probably argue that, which leaves inside. I don't really understand belonging to TV channel. A channel could be an inside something. TV channel's a side, isn't it? Actually, change the channel, change the side we're on. So yeah, I kind of think mount in, belonging to in. Not sure, can't quite get that one right. Inferior writer, one sampling the Raven perhaps. So Edgar Allan Poe wrote the Raven, and sampling is tasting. So an apparently an inferior writer is a potaster. I have seen that once before in the QC, I think. Otherwise, I was probably struggling to get that one. Central European is a Slovene, someone from Slovenia. I suppose they are central. I mean, yeah, central. I mean, they're on the coastline, Slovenia, but I suppose they are central in the middle of it. Singer regularly is what is it? It's SNE for the first, third, and fifth letters. Regularly, so regularly is saying take the first, third, and fifth letters of singer, which are the SNE, and then embrace, sweetheart, which is your love in there. Bad is saying there's an anagram coming up of blood eye, and then the A from attracted, as indicated by at first. And Diabolo is a game that I've not really heard of. I can't tell you if it's a card game or some kind of something else, really. Like our fellow countrymen, well, British, it's the Times is a British newspaper, so our fellow countrymen are British. A mistake is bish, about a short ceremony, so think of a rite with the E taken off it. Bish, good old word there for a mistake. A false move is a misstep. A young girl is miss, and teacher's favourite is the pet. And finally, finished is ended. Novel originally is take the N of novel and accept that by two press G. So ed, and ed twice, which is editor, press G. So there we go, 2158. Good solve, just scraped in for a PB there, I think. So thanks for watching.